What's up, guys? I'm back again every single day. My name's Eric. This is the free NBA Daily Bets podcast and YouTube channel. And I'm on all podcast platforms. And let's see, guys. We got like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games or something like that today. Let's jump into it. First game. Utah Jazz starting a road trip. They just finished 9 straight home games. Yes, guys, 9 straight home games. Their last road game was February 10th, and now they go and play the Wizards. And the Wizards suck, per usual. Utah sucks, especially on the road. Utah's blatantly tanking. Blatantly. Colin Sexton's out, Lauri Markkanen's out, John Collins is out, Walker Kessler's out, Jordan Clarkson's out. So they'll play all the young guys: Cody Williams, KJ Martin, Bryce Sensabaugh, Isaiah Collier, Keontae George, Kyle Filipowski. That's who they'll play. Wizards, Jordan Poole's out. And who else? Richaun Holmes is questionable. Keyshawn George is questionable. Malcolm Brogdon's out. So they'll go Bub Carrington, Bilal Coulibaly. I mean, guys, who cares? I'm not betting this game. I mean, seriously. It's -4, -4.5. Like, okay, you think the Wizards can win at home by more than 4? Okay, sure, why not? But then also, the Jazz are scrappy. And if the Jazz put together a good game on the road, then they'll win or they'll cover. Like, I don't know, guys. I can't predict that shit. That shit is like, I don't even care. And same with the over-under. I lean over, but do I trust these teams to score? No, I don't. Not on a Wednesday night in Washington D.C. when the crowd's going to be like 2,000-3,000 people. I'm going to pass, guys. Next game, we got the Miami Heat at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland's playing right now, guys, against Chicago. I'm doing this podcast. We'll pretend it's Wednesday, but I'm doing this podcast Tuesday night at 10:20, 10:30. My work schedule changed, so I got to do this podcast like 10:30. So a lot of these games, if they're playing back-to-backs, they'll still be going on. And Miami, they got a lot of injuries, guys. So Andrew Wiggins is out. Bam Adebayo is out. No, sorry. I meant Khalil Ware. Bam Adebayo is good. And, of course, this thing is not loading. There's other guys out. Davion Mitchell's questionable, too. So I know Khalil Ware and Andrew Wiggins is out. Davion Mitchell is questionable. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is out. And Nikola Jovic is out as well. So that's Miami's situation. They just lost to New York when they should have won the game. They're up at like 15 or something in the fourth quarter, something like that, and they lost. So now they go on the road. Cleveland's beaten them twice this year. Cleveland looks like they're going to hold on against Chicago. Let's check the minutes logged real quick for Cleveland. Now, Donovan Mitchell sometimes rests on the second night of back-to-backs. You know, they may look at Miami's team and their roster situation, even though Tyler Hero is playing and Bam Adebayo is playing, like nobody else playing is really that good. So they may look at the roster and be like, hey, you know what, Donovan Mitchell, even though you only played like 30 minutes at Chicago, like, you know, we might just sit you. You know, we don't respect Miami. So this the spread is -10.5. Oh, it's going up to -11. And then the over-under is at 226.5. So, like I've been saying on my Twitter page at Easy Money Wins, where I post all my official plays, that if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, it's pretty much an automatic fade of the Cavs against the spread. It's been profitable, but I can't even trust this Miami team right now with who they're throwing out there. I mean, maybe if all their questionable guys play, but even if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play today, I'm going to pass, guys. I'm going to pass on that game too. Okay, next game up. I really don't like a lot of games today, guys. And, like, it's just kind of the NBA. I mean, it's just, I don't know, guys. It's just really frustrating. Like, there's just so many bad teams where I'm just like, nope, I can't bet them anymore. Like, I just can't do it because, like, even though it feels like the right spot and the number feels like the advantage to them, that stuff's just not hitting this year, guys. It's just not hitting. Like, I mean, so the next game up, like Hornets plus 8.5 at home against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are playing right now. They just beat Philadelphia, cover the spread. Let's see how many minutes Minnesota logged. Let's see here real quick. I'm just pulling it up. Okay, so Minnesota, Naz Reid played 33 minutes. Jaden McDaniels 37. Anthony Edwards 30. And that's it. Nobody else really. Naz Reid 33 minutes. But flying from Minnesota tonight, they're losing an hour of sleep, and they're going to play Charlotte. Like, that's a long plane. A good amount of plane travel, and they're losing an hour of sleep. So I mean, they're gonna get in late, guys. I mean, that game just ended. They'll probably leave like 12. They'll probably get in like, I don't know, 3 a.m. Eastern time. Like, I mean, in my opinion, the spot is Charlotte. That's the spot, guys. But I can't bet Charlotte. Charlotte sucks. Like, the last 7 games have been awful. Just awful. I'm telling you right now, the past 4 years, that shit would be good money. Plus 8.5, plus 9 I even see with the Hornets at home. But I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Over unders 221, and I would lean over Minnesota team total over. But then again, Minnesota's probably going to be sluggish, guys. I mean, they're not going to respect Charlotte. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'll go out on a limb and I'll actually bet Charlotte, because the spot. I mean, this is one of the worst spots I've seen all year, travel wise. Like, losing a time zone, and then like that, they're not going to have any respect, zero respect for Charlotte. I mean, I'll write it down, guys. We'll see if I get there. Maybe just do Minnesota, Charlotte over 221 just in case Minnesota shows up. But Charlotte plus 9, I feel pretty confident that's the right side. Minnesota does like to F around a little bit and not take teams seriously. That's the only way I can look. I can only look over, and I can only look Hornets plus 8.5. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at a score right now. So let's go. Next game up. Next game we have Portland Trailblazers at the Boston Celtics. Now, this is a game I like. I'm definitely going to be betting this game one way or another. The spread is plus 10.5. And this line won't move, guys. The total's moving a little bit to the under. It was open at like 225.5. Now it's like 224. I even see a 223.5 popping up. Now, the reason why this line will not move is because there's so many people on the injury report for Boston. Derek White's probable. Peyton Pritchard's probable. Drew Holiday's doubtful. Kristaps Porzingis is doubtful. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are both questionable. So, this is the front end of a back-to-back. So they do play. Who do they play? They play Philadelphia at home on Thursday. So this is what they do, guys. When they know they have a team like Portland who they feel like they can beat, they're going to rest 2 guys. I promise you. Both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I highly, highly doubt that they are going to play, guys. Highly, highly doubt that both of them are going to play. Okay? Drew Holiday, Porzingis are probably going to be out. It's probably going to be like a Derek White, Sam Hauser, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Luke Cornett. Like, that'll probably be the starting 5. And then they'll have Peyton Pritchard on the bench with Queta and that's it. Like, maybe even Xavier Tillman gets in. So I can only look now. Portland, they're like playing like the fastest paced team in the league right now. They're pretty healthy, guys. It's just Jeremy Grant is questionable or he's out. I don't really care if he's in or out right now. And they're scoring like 119 or more in their last 5 games. They're just no back-to-back for them, so they're rested for this one, guys. I can only look Portland plus 10.5, and I do like the over, guys, because Portland's going to give up points. It's just because they play so fast right now, and they're probably going to score a little bit of points too. So the total's low, 223.5. I mean, I'll take the over there, guys, and I'll live with it. Okay, next game up. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. All these teams are just like, for the rest of the season, guys, it's going to be a ton of 10-point spreads. A ton of them. A ton of them. Because there's just so many teams right now that are just in really bad shape injury-wise. And so the Milwaukee Bucks are at home against the Dallas Mavericks. And Dallas is obviously decimated. Kyrie Irving's out with his ACL, so he'll probably miss most of next season as well. So this is all they got left, guys. Well, let's see. PJ Washington, Dante Exum are both out. Okay, Jaden Hardy is out. Let's see. Obviously, Anthony Davis and Derek Lively are still out. So let's see who they'll actually play, guys. Let's see who they'll actually play. So they got Spencer Dinwiddie, Max Christie, Najee Marshall, Dwight Powell, and Prosper, or Kessler Edwards. So, I mean, the starting five isn't a disaster. It's a bunch of NBA guys who have played a lot of NBA minutes, so it's not a disaster. But outside of that, the bench is really bad, guys. Really bad. They'll have Kai Jones, Prosper or Edwards, Brandon Williams. Like, that's it, guys. That's it. Man, guys, it's bad. It's bad. Milwaukee played tonight. They won and covered the spread against Atlanta. Depending on what number you got, it was like they won by 6. I know there was like a +6 out there. It even got up to like -7, I think. So you could have cashed both ways in this game. Damian Lillard played 36 minutes, Kuzma 33, Giannis 34, Brook Lopez 33 minutes. Everybody else less than 30. So. I mean, let's see if this is a front end of back-to-back for Dallas. Let's see. They play Friday. No. So at home. So no. They just lost this team by 15 on Saturday, but I don't know, guys. See, this is what I'm saying. We could just keep a lot of these games quick. I mean, I need to see how Dallas looks now post Kyrie Irving before I can put my money on them. I can only look Dallas +9.5. I'm not going to bet it, guys. Same with the total. I can only look over 225, but again, I can't bet it. I need to see what Dallas looks like post Kyrie Irving. Body language and all that stuff. Defense and all that stuff. All right, next game. We got 3 games left, guys. Okay, Sacramento Kings at the Denver Nuggets. Spread is -6. And there's a lot of injury stuff in this one, too. Over-under is 236. So for Denver, our boy Jokic is questionable. Aaron Gordon is questionable. Julian Strother's out. Let's see what's going on. Jokic, his ankle. I mean, he played against Boston on Sunday, I think the whole entire game. I think he was fine, guys. So I expect Jokic to play here, but you never know. You never know. Peyton Watson's questionable. Aaron Gordon's questionable. So let's see here. No back-to-back for them. They play Phoenix at home on Friday. So Sacramento, Malik Monk is questionable, and Domantas Sabonis is out. Everybody else is good to go. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Markelle Fultz, Keon Ellis, Jonas Valanciunas, Trey Lyles. You know, it's not a bad squad. They've been playing really well. I still don't believe in them, but you know, they keep getting good matchups. They'll cover some spreads, guys, like they have. I mean, they're 4-0 in their last 4 games against the spread, and you know they're 4-1 post All-Star break. They're 3-0 on this road trip. This last game of a road trip. They're Friday at home against San Antonio. And let's see this. I can only look. It's tough, guys. It's tough. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I need to know if Malik Monk's playing or not. If Malik Monk's not playing and Jokic is playing, obviously I like Nuggets -6. Over under. I lean under 236. Don't feel great about it. Next game up. And see, this is what I'm saying, man. This is all these games, man. It's the NBA right now. This is tough, guys. You got to really be careful and pick and choose your spots. Really, really be careful. Next game up, Oklahoma City at the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies are +8 home dogs. OKC just wins by 20 points every single game they play. They just do. Doesn't matter who they play. That's just what they do, guys. Or they're up 20 points at some point during the game. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out for like 2 weeks. Santi Aldama's questionable. Ja Morant's questionable. I think Ja Morant plays. Every time he misses one game, then he plays the next game. So I do think Ja Morant plays. For OKC, they're very healthy guys. They got a couple backups that are out, but I mean, it does not matter because whoever they throw out there, as long as SGA and Hardenstein and Jalen Williams are out there, they win by 20 or 10. So I know they just beat Memphis recently, but guys, I can only look that way. I can only look Thunder -8 and over unders 249.5. I lean under, but the only thing is Memphis doesn't care to stop anybody, guys. So again, I can't touch it. I can't touch it, guys. It feels too high, but it's a guess for me, and I'm not trying to guess my money on anything right now. All right, last game up. We got the Detroit Pistons at the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, I'll have to see what's going on with, what is it? The Clippers. Because they play tonight against the Suns. We'll see how that shakes out. Ben Simmons is not playing on these back-to-back, so he'll be out most likely. Norman Powell's out for 10 days. At least 10 days. That's the report that just came out today. Derrick Jones Jr. looks to be out still. Like, I don't know, man. They don't have enough there. They don't have enough there. They've been struggling with all these injuries. Kawhi's in his 30s. James Harden is in his 30s. Like, this team has only won one game in their last 6 games. Yeah, they're 1-6, 1-5 since the All-Star break. It's not bad travel from Phoenix to LA. They gained an hour. They just lost Detroit too on Monday, February 24th recently, so they should get up for this game. But it's all going to depend on how many minutes they all play tonight. So we'll have to see how that shakes out, guys. Detroit, everybody's healthy except for Tobias Harris. He's out. Isaiah Stewart's questionable. I don't really care if he plays or not. Let's see Detroit's schedule. They play Saturday, so they're off 2 days after this, guys. I mean, Detroit's favorite kind of for a reason. They've been playing well on the road of late. They've been playing really good basketball of late. I can't disagree with them being -2.5. It'll be a bad spot for the Clippers, especially if Kawhi Leonard sits out. You might just want to take the Pistons now, honestly. Kawhi may sit out. James Harden may sit out. Who knows, guys? Who freaking knows? Over unders 219. Pistons team total might be the safest way to go if you don't like taking the Pistons to win, because Clippers, I don't think they'll play much defense on the second night of a back-to-back, and they're going to try to win, so they'll probably push, they'll probably try to keep up with Detroit, thinking they have a chance to win. And Detroit just has to get to like 110. I think they get there. Detroit's been scoring really, really well on the road of late, so that's the way I'd look, guys. It's not a fun slate in my opinion. I think there will be 3 or 4 bets depending on how the injury news shakes out. So I still see some opportunities to make some cash. Hopefully we can get there with it. So that is the show. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.